Like, I can't even finish my sentences. My mouth is already watering so hard. This one has 1-2 punch of flavor and heat. On this episode of In the Kitchen, we're grilling up a Cajun bone-in ribeye from Chef Steffen Iserloth of Chicago Cut. I hope you're ready, because we're about to detonate a flavor bomb. The first step in achieving the perfect Cajun ribeye steak is to create our own spice blend. Now, this spice blend does include 10 different spices. But don't freak out, I had all of them in my pantry except for one, which was the ground white pepper, but everything else I had on hand. Let's start with the cayenne pepper. We're gonna add 5 tablespoons of cayenne pepper, and then we're gonna also add 5 tablespoons of chili powder. This is gonna give us all of the heat, make our Cajun ribeye super spicy. Next up, 4 tablespoons of black pepper, and 4 tablespoons of the elusive white pepper, which I did some research on, and white pepper, turns out that it's the same as black peppercorn. It's just soaked so that the black shell of the peppercorn is removed. 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, and 3 tablespoons of paprika. Ooh, super red. And then we're gonna add a tablespoon each of thyme, basil, and 1 tablespoon of oregano. And the last ingredient, salt, 2 tablespoons. Okay, so we're just gonna give this a little stir. Ooh, it's very pretty. So now we're going to reserve 6 tablespoons of our spice blend in a Ziploc bag so we can use for later. It smells super good. It is very fragrant. Now we're gonna take our ribeye. This is a bone-in ribeye. Oh, looks so good already. Take the spices, cover up the ribeye, put it to sleep. I'm just gonna flip this guy over and make sure that he's all covered with our delicious, spicy flavor bomb. Now we're gonna stab the steak with a fork. You basically wanna poke 1/2-inch holes, not all the way through, into the steak so that our flavor bomb can get deep inside of the meat. So I'm just gonna fill the holes with the spice blend. It is very spicy in here right now. Like, I am breathing in just every single spice that I can imagine. All right, so let's just let that guy hang out for a minute, and we're gonna slice up some yellow onion, slice them into rings. You can use 2 to 3 yellow onions. Oh my God. Between the spice and the onions, this is like a cooking video disaster just waiting to happen. Okay, so we're gonna take half of our onion and line the bottom of a baking dish. A little bed of onion for our steak to take a long nap on. We're gonna cut up our other onion. And now we're gonna take our steak and put it on top of our onion. Cover the steak with the other onion pieces. You're gonna wanna take your steaks, which are covered in our spice mixture and surrounded by onions, causing me to completely tear up right now. You're gonna wanna wrap them very tightly in plastic wrap and put them in your fridge for 48 hours. Good night. Our giant bone-in ribeyes have been woken up after their 48-hour nap in the fridge, and it's time to set that flavor bomb on fire. So we're gonna grill these steaks up. The important thing to remember is that we wanna cook these steaks with indirect heat. If you're cooking with a charcoal grill, you're gonna wanna bank the coals on one side. If you're using a gas grill, just turn on half of your grill. We're gonna start on the hot side of the grill, and we're gonna sear the steaks. We're gonna let that sit for about 3 to 4 minutes, and then we'll flip it and cook the other side. Look at the fire! Woo! All right, I think it's time to flip. Oh yeah! Look at that char. Woo! That looks delicious. So we're gonna leave it to char on this side as well for another 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, so we've got char on both sides. Now we're going to move the steak off of the hot part of the grill over to the part that's not on, and we're gonna indirectly cook the steak for 8 to 10 minutes. We're looking for an internal temperature of 125 degrees. That's gonna be medium rare. You can cover it with your grill lid. I'm gonna use this cast iron skillet. Let's check on our little meaty friend. Oh yeah, look at that. Ooh, it is definitely done. So I'm gonna move it onto this cutting board, and I'm gonna tent it with aluminum foil for about 15 minutes. Not gonna lie, it's a little smoky in the test kitchen right now. We've moved over to our induction. I have a skillet here that I'm gonna get medium heat, and to that we're gonna add 1 stick of butter. We're basically gonna make a compound butter right now to drizzle over the steak. And remember the 6 tablespoons of our spice mixture that we saved? Add the spice blends to the pan. I'm gonna use my spatula to stir while the butter melts. Maybe should have cut this up a little bit. We're just gonna melt the butter into the spices till everything is harmonious. Doesn't it look delicious? All right, this looks good to me. The butter's melted on top of oh my God, I'm getting so, like, I can't even finish my sentences. My mouth is already watering so hard. Just the idea of dumping this butter on a steak. Ooh, doggy. It's time. Here we go. Voila! So we're just going to slice this against the grain. Oh, it's definitely on the medium side right here. All right, not bad, not bad. Maybe a little overdone. Now we're talking. Now we got some red. Whoop, whoop. All right, let's plate this up. So I like to plate it with the bone just so that you can see that it was a bone-in steak. And then I just kind of build the steak back up again. And now it's time for the butter. So we got our warm compound butter and we're just gonna drizzle this over the top of the steak. Oh my God. I don't know how this can get any better. It's time to taste the Cajun Rib Eye. Let's see how intense that flavor bomb actually is. That flavor bomb is massive. Now I love spicy food. I think the spicier the better. This is a really nice combination of really good flavor and intense heat. This one has 1-2 punch of flavor and heat. My favorite combination, the butter is my new BFF. Grilled shrimp, grilled fish, chicken, pork chops, blueberries, maybe, probably not, but it would maybe be all right. I don't know. I've completely lost my mind. This steak has destroyed me in the best way possible.